In this video, I'm going to continue summarizing the quest lore in Borean Tundra. Now, this is a continuation from the last episode, so if you want to see the last episode, go ahead and click this link right over here. But if you're already caught up, then let's go ahead and jump in and find out what's going on in World of Warcraft. For Chapter 4, you start off at Amber Ledge, which is north of Valiant's Keep, and you speak with Librarian Donathan, thanking him for Midge, who was rescued by the Wormrest Accord here at Amber Ledge. And he says it was a pleasure to help her out, and also it was kind of their duty. Also that her encounter was a small piece to a bigger puzzle. Donathan then tells you that mages are being abducted from all across Azeroth, and he wants you to assist in figuring out why. First, you need to go free one of these mages by killing a mage hunter who has a key, which will open up these arcane prisons. This can be done at the camp located at Barrel Point to the south of here. Now you run up and speak with Librarian Garen, and he's been tasked to monitor the strange anomalies that are happening in the area. Basically, there's a lot of earthquakes going on, and they're revealing a lot of chaotic energy. So he wants you to take this device that he gives you and go and monitor the first anomaly, which is located at the southwestern ridge. From here, you head out and arrive at Barrel Point. Kill the mage hunters until a key drops. Then you free the mage from the arcane prison. Now you head north and check out the anomaly. And when you get there, you use the device that was given to you and take the reading. After that, you return to Garen to report. He says that this is the largest disruption yet. But now he mentions that another anomaly has opened up. And this one is beneath the water to the west of here. So Garen will cast a spell on you that will allow you to breathe underwater for a short while. And like before, he wants you to use the chronometer, which is that device he gave you to take the reading at the new site. Now you speak with Donathan, and he thanks you for saving the mage. But now there's another problem. Lady Evanor, who's a mage from Dalaran, was en route to this location, but now she's gone missing. And Donathan thinks that the mage hunters are definitely behind this. So he wants you to return to Barrel Point and use a device that he gives you that will enable you to capture a barrel sorcerer. Then after that, return here for questioning. From here, you head out to the anomaly, swim way down below in the water, and take the reading with the chronometer. After that, you return back to Barrel Point and capture one of the barrel sorcerers. And once you have them, you return to Donathan to begin the interrogation process, which he says that that's going to begin right away. Now, Donathan says that the prisoner is getting ready for questioning up in the tower, and he wants you to assist. So you need to head up there and meet with Librarian Normantis to get things started. Now you run up to Garen and report about the anomaly at the bottom of the chasm. And he's shocked at how big it is and says that he needs to report this back to Dalaran. While he's preparing his notes for his colleagues, he wants you to visit the Winterfin Cavern to the north and use the chronometer at the entrance. Without that data, his documentation will be basically incomplete. So now you make your way north, heading towards the Winterfin Cavern. And when you get there, you take the reading with the chronometer right at the entrance. After that's done, you make your long journey all the way back to Amber Ledge. Scale the tower and speak with Librarian Normantis. He says that his order doesn't allow him to torture people for information, but since you're not really a member of the Kirin Tor, there's nothing really wrong about you doing it. So he wants you to use the neutral needler on the barrel sorcerer until he reveals the location of Lady Evanor. So you begin poking him until the truth comes out. He tells you that Lady Evanor is held captive, elevated, and sealed. And even if you manage to get to her, Salrand holds the key and basically saying that it's impossible to rescue her. I guess we'll find out who Salrand is in the near future. Normantis says that this information was crucial and congratulates you on doing a job well done. Now he wants you to return to Donathan and share what you learned. Hey guys, this is Quailing. If you're really enjoying this content, make sure to like the video and also subscribe to the channel. Also, if you'd like to get more involved in the community, I stream my gameplay every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday right here on YouTube. And in that, I just go and gather all the quest lore and we have a good time hanging out and talking about World of Warcraft and anything else that you want to talk about. I'm also really big into fitness and I stream my workouts every Monday all the way through Saturday in the morning. So if you're interested in that, please check that out as well. And also, if you really want to support the channel, then check out the membership link down below in which you'll be able to join the Order of Lore Masters. There's a lot of cool perks. And with that, we'll get back to the video. So you head out of the tower and run up to Garen and turn in the information you gathered about the rift. He says that this completes his report and that he'll mention you in the council. Now you run up to Donathan and he apologizes to you for having to do such unpleasant work, which was the torturing part. But if the Kirin Tor wasn't so desperate for this information, then he probably wouldn't have asked you to do it in the first place. Anyhow, he questions you about what you discovered. So you tell him. And he says that this Salrand person is protected by a shield. But they've customized a special explosive that should strip her of this protection, which will enable you to engage in combat and then get the key to save Lady Eleanor. So when you have the key, return back to Donathan. From here, you head out and arrive at Salrand's location. Use the bomb to take out her shield. And once she's dead, you loot the key, returning to Donathan right after. The only problem is, the key's broken. Donathan now tells you that you're gonna have to speak with Lord Surastrands, and hope that he's in a good mood, enough to put the shards of the key, back together. So you turn around and Surastrands happens to be that big dragon that's been laying there this entire time. So you run up to the dragon, and he seems pretty upset that you approached him, but says that for the sake of your unborn children, pray that your cause is worthwhile. Now he looks at your task with saving Lady Eleanor as, something of a small ordeal, when there are way bigger problems in the world going on right now. But he says to show him the key because, this whole thing going on, his drakes could use the amusement. And that's when this dragon blows fire on the key fragments and basically the key is put back together. Surastrands then says that with the key made anew, you should really be able to go out and do whatever it is that you need to do. And the drakes are gonna help, but if a single scale falls off these drakes, you're gonna be held responsible. From here, you're to give the key to War Mage Ansem when you're about ready to go free Lady Eleanor. So you run up to him, and he gives you a rundown about how this operation is gonna happen. You're to clear the platform while he uses the key. Then your next objective is to make sure that Lady Eleanor remains safe. So from here, you fly out and watch as the red dragonflight pretty much messes up the place. Once you land, the key is used and Lady Eleanor is freed from her prison, teleporting you and her back to the tower at Amber Ledge. When you arrive, you speak with Eleanor, which she thanks you for getting her out of that mess. Eleanor says that they've learned all they can about the local menace, and that they're going to be taken care of really soon. But there's something much more pressing at the moment, and she mentions the region to the west and how it's the center of an urgent crisis. But she'll leave Lord Surastrands to fill you in on the details. So now you leave the tower and run back up to the dragon, and he says that when you hear his words, you're gonna wish that you didn't. The dragon pretty much tells you that he's had his eye on you this entire time, and that you're ready to see firsthand at what they're dealing with here. That's when you're taken away and flown high into the sky over the mountain range, landing on the outskirts of a protective field. When you get there, you speak with Archmage Burian, and he welcomes you to Koldara under the Transitus Shield, which is really close to the Nexus, or rather the fortress of the great Malagos and his blue dragonflight. With that being done, you complete the Amber Ledge quest within the Borean Tundra storyline. I think we're getting into like the really deep part of Borean Tundra, which is the Nexus. And I'm really excited to break down this area because I feel like this is something I never really fully understood because I didn't read any of the quests before. So I'm looking forward to seeing what's going on in Koldara and how Malagos is kind of messing up the place. But before I go, I want to give a big shout out to the Order of Lore Masters. These are the people who help the channel through the membership program, and I thank you so much for everything you've done. It really does help out a lot. If you'd like to join the Order of Lore Masters, then go ahead and check out the membership link down below. And with that, I'll see you guys next week when we find out what's going on in the Tales of Azeroth.